Hey, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at Orion. I'm going to do a quick little TA update, and we have met some of our targets. Now, I want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. I also want to give a shout out to Steve from the Telegram chat. You know who you are. Thanks for supporting the channel. Really appreciate it. And I do appreciate all the comments that you leave, guys. And I do appreciate you joining the Telegram chat because we are sharing a lot of great projects in there. And you don't want to miss out those low cap gems and potential high quality crypto. So with that being said, let's get straight into the chart. So we are on the weekly chart, and I do want to show you this 20 EMA on the weekly. As you can see, this yellow line is the exponential moving average. So once we get above it, then we are back in an uptrend. Right now we are below it, and I do think we're going to start hitting our head on it. But if the patterns do play out that I have pointed out in the previous Orion video that is going to be on your screen in the right side of your corner, then we are going to be above it by that point. So, but the 20 MA on the weekly is sitting at pretty much $1.50. So that might act as some sort of a resistance, but I don't think we're going to have a lot of trouble with getting through that price over there. The RSI has been reset, guys. As you can see, we're just starting our move to the upside, and you can see that we were completely oversold over here on the weekly end. For that next move towards the upside, we might be getting to that oversold area for the next couple of months and perhaps peaking out at the end of the year with the bull market. But we'll see. The MACD has been reset as well. As you can see, the moving average is starting to straighten out a bit. You can see it's starting to curl to the upside, starting to move, and that's when we are gonna start preparing for the bullish cross on the MACD. So keep those things in mind, guys. And yeah, let's jump into the daily chart, and I will bring back all my drawings. So yeah, it might be a bit messy for you guys, but it's not gonna be hard. So as you can see, I'm just gonna remove the drawings for one more second. As you can see on the daily chart, the 20 EMA has crossed the 200 EMA, and it has crossed below the 55 EMA. So two bearish crosses. Now we're starting to move up. We had 3 bullish days. Staking has just been announced for Orion. It will be coming on June 22nd. So perhaps we're gonna have an accumulation phase right now and then a sell-off on June 22nd. But as you can see, the 20 EMA is starting to curl to the upside, perhaps looking for that bear bullish cross against the 200 EMA. So keep that in mind, and eventually we want the 20 EMA to cross above the 55 EMA, which is this red line. So yeah, keep that in mind. We have our drawings back. So yeah, on the daily, let's take a look at the RSI. We're sitting straight in the middle on 55. The index shows as 55, so that is great. And we do have a lot of upside right now, and still more upside potential. We do take a look at the MACD, and you should try using the RSI and the moving average convergence divergence together. Yes, that is a mouthful to say, but I just did it. And as you can see, the histogram is turning to the upside, and there is still more growth to it. Potentially, we're having this retest of the signal line and the moving average. As you can see, they kind of bounced off each other, and the moving average started going up. So yeah, still very, very bullish on Orion, guys. $100+ project to the end of the year, in my opinion. So yeah, just buy the dips. I did have this little section where you could buy off the dips, and you would be in profit if you did that. But let's jump into the 4-hour chart. All right, so jumping into the 4-hour, I do want to point out straight away that we made a bullish cross on the 4-hourly chart, and we're going through with that bullish cross, as you can see. Because over here we had a bullish cross, but it just didn't really last that long, and we just went down immediately. So on the RSI, we are very oversold at the moment, so we are going to start coming back down. So right now would be a great place to sell some. I am swing trading my Orion tokens, just increasing my position, taking more coins out of the circulation. And the MACD, as you can see, if we just zoom in a little bit, as you can see, the MACD is starting to get overextended. The moving average is getting overextended from the signal line. So all this signals that we are going to have a little bit of a correction, and the healthy correction would be going down to the 200 EMA and holding that as support. Now, I did say that in the previous video that we are going to start hitting our head on the 200 EMA, but eventually we will break out. That is exactly what happened. Now we want to backtest the 200 EMA as support while the 20 EMA kind of straightens out itself, because we don't want it to go vertical. We want this bullish cross to keep on going, because let me show you what happens if we keep on going up in a vertical way. This is what happens, guys. This is what happens. We fail to hold the 20 as support, we break down, lose the 55, and we're in a downtrend just like that. So we want healthy and steady growth. Now, finally, let's bring out our drawings. So I do believe we did dip twice into this area. And if you bought in, let's say if you bought in somewhere here, and then you would be in around 60% profit, 50 to 60% profit if you got into a trade where you bought the dip with Orion protocol. So that's a great trade for you. Now we did break through the $9.70, and that was our target. That was our midterm target, and we got that and then some. As you can see, we peaked out at $9.95, and this was due to the news of the staking coming June 22nd. So the healthy thing to do right now is not to go up. No, I know it sounds crazy, but you don't want to keep on going up, without coming back down and retesting the 200 EMA as support, because it's going to keep on coming back, and we want the 20 EMA to straighten out, and we want to back test the 200 as support, just so we can go for that bullish cross eventually, because the bullish crosses are going to indicate that we are coming back to the uptrend. Now we still do have our two targets over here at $11 and at $11.75. So keep those in mind, and we might come back to those in, I don't know. I honestly don't know. With the price movement of Orion, we could be there in a couple of days, and towards June 22nd, I definitely think that we can take out these two targets if Bitcoin can actually behave itself and not shit the bed for at least a week. But Bitcoin seems to be doing well right now at the moment. A lot of volume coming into Orion at the moment. That is expected. So now let's jump into the 1 hour chart. As you can see, perfectly adhering to the 20 EMA. We're starting to get a little bit overextended on the EMAs. As you can see, the gap between the 20 and the 55 EMAs is rather large. So you want to avoid that. So perhaps we're going to come back, test the 20 EMA, maybe lose it a bit, and then come back up while the 55 catches up, for us to be back in this trend, because we don't want to be overextended and go parabolic. So if you sold 970, you can buy back in at the 20 EMA retest and just keep on doing that. But the healthy thing would do is to come back to $8.50 pretty much if we bounce off that level, because that is our current support level that we have. That is a strong support level, because that was a strong resistance level before we broke it. As you can see, we got there once, got there twice, and got rejected both of those times. So that is a great place to buy back into Orion, or buy into Orion in general. But on the hourly chart, we are somewhat oversold, and we're definitely going to have a little bit of a correction. And the MACD, we just had that bullish cross with the MACD, so we might even still be bullish for the next couple of hours. But I think eventually in 3 to 6 hours, we are going to drop down to the low $9 prices. And like I said, eventually $8.50 is a great place to put more bits into Orion. So keep that in mind. I'm just swing trading it, taking out more coins from the circulation. But yeah, if you bought this dip, you bought from this area over here, then kudos to you. You're now in profit. You can sell or do whatever you want with your tokens. But like I always say, if your tokens are lying in your wallet without doing anything, then put them in a staking mechanism. Basically, go to KuCoin or wait for June 22nd and take them at the Orion terminal. So yeah, that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. I want to thank you for all the support. Let me know what you think of Orion. Let me know if you have bought the dip from this area that I showed you. That was basically $6.77 and $5.05. So in between those prices, you could have bought in. Now, also, let me just give you an example, or not an example, a situation. If we do actually fall and lose the 20S support, then you can buy back in from the 55 EMA. That would be $7.57 at the moment of recording this video. It does move, so just put some orders from pretty much $8 to $8.50, and those might get filled in the next day or two. But yeah, that is it for this video, guys. I'm rambling on. I do apologize. Thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next one. Goodbye and good night.